72 years old, and my own son told a lawyer I had cognitive difficulties. You know why? Because I was asking too many questions about money I didn't know I had. Money he was stealing. My name is Vivian Castellano, and this is the story of how I took everything back. Welcome to True Life Grandma Stories, where betrayal, secrets, and family drama are told through the eyes of a grandmother. Because silence may be quiet, but it's never weak. I need you to picture this exactly as it happened, because when I tell people this story, they don't believe me at first. They say, not your own son, but yeah, my own son. It's Sunday, October 12th. I'm in my kitchen making gnocchi from scratch, flour up to my elbows, and my grandson Marco is beside me, his small hands pressing little ridges into the dough with a fork. He's laughing because one of them looks like a turtle. The kitchen smells like basil and garlic and Sunday gravy simmering on the stove, the way my mother taught me, the way her mother taught her. Nana, can we make the turtle ones for dinner? Marco asks, holding up his misshapen creation. We can make whatever you want, baby, I tell him, kissing the top of his head. That's when the front door opens. No knock, just opens. My son Tony walks in first, looking uncomfortable in his pressed khakis and polo shirt, dressed for someone else, not for his mother's kitchen. And then she follows. Bridget, my daughter-in-law, second wife, the one who replaced Marco and Lucia's mother 3 years ago. God, Viv, it smells like garlic in here, Bridget says, wrinkling her nose as she sets her designer purse on my counter. My clean counter. Can you open a window? I feel Marco stiffen beside me. He knows. Kids always know when someone doesn't belong. It's Sunday gravy, I say, keeping my voice even. Same as every Sunday for 40 years. Right. Ethnic food. She says it like it's a diagnosis. Then she spots the gnocchi. Oh, you're making those little potato things again? Tony can't eat too many carbs, Viv. His doctor said, Ma makes gnocchi every third Sunday. Tony interrupts quietly, not meeting my eyes. Nana, Lucia calls from the living room where she's been doing homework. Can we go see the Nutcracker for Christmas? Mia's going, and she said it's beautiful. That's when it happens. Oh, honey, Bridget says, her voice dripping with that fake sweetness that makes my teeth hurt. Those tickets are really expensive, like $200 each. That's not realistic for someone on your grandmother's budget. Budget. The word lands in my kitchen like a stone in still water. Budget? I look at Tony. What budget? I have my pension and the money from selling the bakery. I've been retired 5 years and I'm fine. Viv, honey, Bridget says, moving closer, touching my arm like I'm a child. Tony and I have been managing your finances. We talked about this, remember? You signed the papers last spring. We're just trying to protect you from making mistakes. The room goes cold. Marco's hand grips mine tighter. What papers? My voice comes out sharp. I never signed anything giving you access to my money. Tony finally looks up. His face is pale. Ma, you did. Back in March, right after Aunt Renata's funeral, you were upset, confused. We just wanted to help. Confused. There's that word. The word people use to make you doubt your own mind, your own memory, your own self. I've been balancing books since before you were born, Anthony Michael Castellano. I use his full name, the one I gave him. I ran a bakery for 30 years. I know every penny I have and where it is. Now you tell me right now what papers you're talking about. Ma, don't get upset. Don't tell me not to get upset. The wooden spoon in my hand slams against the counter. Marco jumps. Flour puffs into the air. You come into my house, you tell me I signed papers I never signed, you tell me I'm confused, and then you tell me not to get upset? See? Bridget looks at Tony. This is exactly what we were worried about. She's getting agitated over nothing. Get out! My voice is shaking, but it's loud, clear. Get out of my house, both of you, now. Ma, come on. The wooden spoon in my hand slams against the counter. Marco jumps. Flour puffs into the air. You come into my house, you tell me I signed papers I never signed, you tell me I'm confused, and then you tell me not to get upset? Out! Tony grabs Bridget's arm and they leave. The door closes. I stand there, Marco still gripping my hand, Lucia frozen in the doorway with her math book, and I realize something that makes my blood run cold. They have my money. Somehow, they have my money. And they think I'm too old, too confused, too weak to stop them. That's when I stopped being a victim. Right there, in my kitchen, with flour on my hands and my grandchildren watching. That's when I decided to fight. I didn't sleep that night. Couldn't. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw Bridget's face, heard that word. Budget. Confused. Like I was a problem to be managed instead of a person to be respected. At 6 in the morning, I called my best friend Rosa. They did what? Rosa's voice is sharp enough to cut glass. I don't know what they did, but something's wrong. I can feel it. Get dressed. We're going to the bank. By 8 o'clock, Rosa and I are sitting in the office of the bank manager, a young woman named Michelle, who looks at me with professional sympathy that makes me want to scream. Nobody looks at you like that when things are fine. Mrs. Castellano, Michelle says carefully, your account shows that you added 2 authorized users in March, your son Anthony and Bridget Castellano. I did no such thing. Michelle's expression doesn't change. Would you like me to pull up the signature card? Yes, I want to see it. She types on her computer, then turns the screen toward me. There it is, my signature, Vivian M. Castellano, my handwriting, except the date says March 15th. March 15th, the day we buried my sister Renata. I was at my sister's funeral that day, I whisper. I was at the cemetery. I wasn't here. Rosa leans forward. Can you show us the account activity, everything since March? Michelle hesitates. Mrs. Castellano, are you sure you want? Show me. She clicks again. The screen fills with numbers, and I stop breathing. Deposit March 15th, 2024, $340,000. Renata Castellano Estate, Trust. My sister left me $340,000, and I never knew, because they made sure I never knew. Keep scrolling, Rosa says, her hand on my shoulder. Show us the withdrawals. Michelle scrolls and keeps scrolling. March 16th, $45,000. Home renovation, March 23rd, $32,000. Vehicle down payment, April 2nd, $18,000. Business investment, April 15th, $8,000. Miscellaneous, May 1st, $12,000. Consulting fees, May 18th, $7,500. Travel expenses, June 3rd, $65,000. Investment opportunity. The list goes on and on. 8 months of withdrawals. 8 months of my son and his wife spending my dead sister's gift to me while telling me I was confused, while patting my hand and managing my budget. How much is left? My voice sounds like it's coming from someone else. Michelle's fingers move across the keyboard. The current balance is $52,550. $287,000. Gone. Spent on Bridget's Mercedes that she told me was just a lease. Spent on the home renovation I was never invited to see. Spent on investments and consulting fees and God knows what else while I clipped coupons and saved $10 bills in a coffee can. I want to see the signature card again, I say. Michelle pulls it up. I stare at it. It's my signature, but it's wrong. The slant is right. The loops are right. But something is off. That's traced, Rosa says suddenly. Look at the pressure. It's too even. Viv, when did you sign papers for the bakery sale? February, about a month before Renata died. They traced your signature from those papers. I'd bet my pension on it. Michelle clears her throat. Mrs. Castellano, if you believe this is fraud, you can file a report with... Not yet. I stand up. First, I need to see something. Can you give me copies of all the statements since March? And I want them removed as authorized users, right now, this minute. I can certainly do that. And change my password, my security questions, everything. Of course, I'll verify your identity first, but I'm sitting right here in front of you, aren't I? I'm not confused. I'm not agitated. I'm not making mistakes. I'm a 72-year-old woman who just found out her son has been robbing her for 8 months. So please, change everything, now. Michelle nods. I'll take care of it immediately. We leave the bank with a folder full of statements and a new account number. Rosa drives me home because my hands are shaking too hard to hold the wheel. What are you going to do? Rosa asks as we pull up to my building. I don't know yet. But I'm not calling Tony. Not yet. Why not? Because he'll lie. He'll tell me I'm remembering wrong. He'll bring Bridget and she'll smile and pat my hand and tell me I signed papers I don't remember signing. They'll gaslight me, Rosa. And I can't hear that right now. Rosa parks and turns to face me. So what do you need? I need to think. I need to understand what happened, and I need to figure out how to prove it. Inside my apartment, I spread the bank statements across my kitchen table. The same table where Marco was making turtle gnocchi yesterday. Was that only yesterday? It feels like a lifetime ago. I start going through my mail, old mail, stuff I haven't looked at in months because Tony always said, "Don't worry about it, Ma. We've got it handled." And there, near the bottom of the pile, I find them. Letters from a law office in Boston, Attorney Gerald Finch, all of them opened, all of them resealed. My hands shake as I pull out the first letter, dated March 10th. Dear Mrs. Castellano, I am writing to inform you that your sister, Renata Marie Castellano, has named you as the sole beneficiary of her estate. The total value is approximately $340,000, primarily from technology investments made in 1985. Per her wishes, I will be distributing these funds directly to you. I can't read anymore. The words blur. Renata invested in Apple stock in 1985. With money I loaned her when she wanted to start her graphic design business but didn't have the capital. She'd tried to pay me back 100 times over the years, but I always refused. It's not a loan between sisters, I told her. It's family. But she remembered. After 40 years, she remembered. And when she died of cancer at 68, she made sure I knew she remembered. Except I never got to know, because my son intercepted every letter, every call from the attorney, every attempt to reach me. I find the second letter, the third, 6 letters in all. The last one, dated September, has a handwritten note at the bottom. Mrs. Castellano, I have been unable to reach you by phone. Your son informed me that you are experiencing cognitive difficulties and that he and his wife are managing your affairs. If this is not accurate, please contact my office immediately. Cognitive difficulties. They told the lawyer I was senile. Rosa is sitting across from me, reading over my shoulder. Viv, this is fraud. This is forgery. This is elder abuse. You need to call the police. And say what? My son says I signed papers. I say I didn't. It's my word against his, and I'm 72. Who do you think they'll believe? The bank verified the signature was traced. Michelle said it looks traced. That's not proof. Not legal proof. I gather the letters together. I need something better. Something undeniable. Like what? Like him admitting it. On record, Rosa stares at me. You want to record him? Massachusetts is a one-party consent state. I looked it up once for the bakery when we had that problem with the supplier. If I'm part of the conversation, I can record it legally. You're going to trap your own son. He trapped me first. He took my sister's last gift. He stole her love, Rosa. He made me think I was losing my mind. He told a lawyer I was senile so he could steal from me. My voice breaks. He stopped being my son the day he forged my signature. Now he's just a thief who happens to share my last name. Rosa reaches across the table and takes my hand. Okay, so what's the plan? I'm going to invite them to dinner. I'm going to play the confused old lady they think I am. And I'm going to get them to tell me the truth, all of it, while you hide in the kitchen with your phone recording every word. And then I'm going to make them pay back every single penny. One way or another, I pick up my phone. My hands have stopped shaking. I text Tony. I'm sorry I got upset yesterday. Can you and Bridget come for dinner Thursday? I want to talk about those papers you mentioned. Maybe you're right and I just don't remember. Love, Ma. The response comes in less than a minute. Of course, Ma. 6 p.m. Love you. Love you. He writes love you while spending my dead sister's money, while telling lawyers I'm cognitively impaired, while erasing me from my own life. Rosa, I say quietly, can you go to the electronics store? I need you to buy a digital voice recorder, the good kind. The kind that picks up everything she stands up grabbing her purse. Already on my way. After she leaves, I sit alone in my kitchen. I pick up the photo of Renata that sits on my counter. The two of us at her college graduation, both of us young and laughing, her arm around my shoulders. I was 24, she was 22. I'd just opened the bakery. She was about to move to California to chase her dreams. I'm so sorry, Ren, I whisper to the photo. I'm so sorry I didn't know. I'm so sorry they stole this from both of us. Thursday comes slowly. I cook Tony's favorite meal. Braciole, thin beef rolled with breadcrumbs and cheese, simmered for hours in tomato sauce. Pasta made from scratch. Tiramisu for dessert. The kind of meal that says I love you in every bite. The kind of meal that makes what I'm about to do even worse. But I'm doing it anyway. Rosa arrives at 5:30, an hour before Tony and Bridget are due. She has the digital recorder in her purse, small, expensive, professional grade. We test it 3 times, kitchen to dining room, kitchen to living room. It picks up everything. You sure about this? Rosa asks, positioning herself in the kitchen where she can't be seen from the dining room but can hear everything. I'm sure. And if he admits it, then I have proof. And then I decide what to do with it. The doorbell rings at exactly 6 o'clock. I take a deep breath, smooth my apron, and open the door. Tony is holding flowers. Grocery store flowers, but still. Bridget is dressed like she's going to a country club, not her mother-in-law's apartment. All white linen and gold jewelry. Ma. Tony hugs me. He smells like his father's cologne. The one I bought Robert for 30 years until he died. Tony started wearing it after the funeral. These are for you. They're beautiful, honey. Come in, I play my part. Sweet grandmother. A little forgetful, a little scattered. I set the table wrong on purpose, forks on the wrong side. I ask Bridget how her sister is doing even though Bridget's an only child. I call Tony Michael once, which is his middle name, and then correct myself with a little laugh. Sorry. I don't know where my head is lately. I watch Bridget's expression. She thinks she's won. She thinks I'm exactly what she told the lawyer I am, a confused old woman who can't be trusted with her own life. We eat. I serve the braciole. Tony's face lights up the way it used to when he was a boy. Ma, this is incredible. Just like always. I'm glad you like it, baby. I pour more wine. Bridget's on her 3rd glass. Good. You know, I've been thinking about what you said, about those papers I signed. Tony glances at Bridget. Yeah? Well, I still don't remember signing them. But maybe you're right. Maybe I was more upset about Renata than I realized. I let my voice waver a little. The funeral was so hard. I barely remember any of it. Exactly, Bridget says quickly, leaning forward. You were grieving, Viv. It's completely understandable. That's why Tony and I wanted to help. To take some of that burden off your shoulders. That's very kind of you both. I take a sip of water. But I've been thinking. I want to move to Bella Vista, that assisted living place on Commonwealth Avenue. The nice one with the garden. Tony's fork stops halfway to his mouth. Bella Vista? Ma, that place is really expensive. I know, $6,000 a month, plus a $50,000 deposit. I watch their faces. Bridget's eyes literally light up. But I think it's time. I'm getting older. I forget things. Maybe I do need more help than I want to admit. That's very mature of you, Viv, Bridget says, her voice smooth as oil. Self-awareness is important at your age. At my age. Like 72 means incompetent. The problem is, I continue, playing confused, playing weak. I don't have $50,000. I have my pension, And I have whatever's left from selling the bakery, but that's in CDs, and they won't mature for another year. I look at Tony with wide, helpless eyes. Do you think I could borrow it? I'd pay you back when the CDs mature. Tony and Bridget exchange a look, a quick one. But I see it. I see him asking her permission with his eyes. I see her giving it. Ma, Tony says carefully, you don't need to borrow anything. You have money. I do. From Aunt Renata. He sets down his fork. She left you some money when she died. We've been managing it for you, keeping it safe. My heart is pounding, but I keep my face innocent, confused. Renata left me money? How much? Another glance between them. Bridget speaks first. About $60,000. She had some investments that did well. Tony and I put it in safe bonds for you, for your future. $60,000. They're claiming $60,000 when the real amount was $340,000. They've spent $280,000 and they're lying about how much there was to begin with. $60,000? I press my hand to my chest. Oh my God, Renata did that for me? She loved you, Ma, Tony says, and he has the audacity to look emotional. She wanted to make sure you were taken care of. That's so kind of her. That's... I let tears fill my eyes. Real tears, but not for the reason they think. That's enough for Bella Vista. Oh, this is wonderful. Can I have it? Can you give it to me? Of course, Bridget says quickly. We can transfer it to your account next week, once we handle some paperwork. Nothing complicated, just making sure everything's done properly for tax purposes. Rosa, I call toward the kitchen. Rosa, come here. You won't believe this. Rosa emerges from the kitchen, holding her phone up, recording light clearly visible. I heard, she says flatly. I heard everything. Tony goes white. Bridget's wine glass freezes halfway to her lips. What? Tony starts. You want to know what I won't believe? I stand up. My voice is ice now. No more playing. No more pretending. I won't believe that my son looked me in the eye and lied about how much money my sister left me. I won't believe that the amount was actually $340,000, not $60,000. I won't believe that you've spent $287,000 in 8 months while telling me I'm confused and forgetful and need to be managed like a child. Ma, I can explain. Explain what? Explain how you forged my signature? Explain how you told Attorney Finch that I have cognitive difficulties so he'd stop trying to contact me? Explain how you intercepted every letter, every call, every attempt he made to tell me about my own inheritance? I'm shaking now, but my voice is steady, strong. Explain how you took my sister's last gift to me and spent it on cars and renovations and God knows what else while I clipped coupons and saved $10 bills? Bridget recovers first. She always does. You can't prove any of that. You're 72 years old, Viv. Everyone knows elderly people get confused about finances. You probably did sign those papers and just don't remember. We were trying to help you. Prove it? I pull out the folder from the counter behind me. Bank statements, letters from Attorney Finch, the traced signature analysis that Michelle helped me get. I have 8 months of statements showing every dollar you stole. I have letters you intercepted and opened. I have a bank manager willing to testify that the signature was forged. And now I have a recording of you lying about how much money there was. The room is silent except for the ticking of my kitchen clock. Tony stands up so fast his chair tips backward. Ma, please, let me explain. It's not what it looks like. Sit down, Anthony. He sits. I've never used that voice with him before. The voice that says I am done being dismissed, done being managed, done being erased. Here's what's going to happen, I say. And I'm amazed at how calm I sound when everything inside me is breaking. You have 72 hours to return every single penny, $287,450, not $60,000, not the amount you thought you could get away with claiming, every single penny. We don't have it, Tony whispers. Ma, we spent it. The house renovations, Bridget's business startup, the car, the investments, it's gone. It's all tied up. We can't just... Then you'll liquidate everything. Sell the car. Take out a loan against the house. Cash out whatever investments you made with my money. I don't care how you do it. You have 72 hours. Bridget's mask finally cracks. You can't do this. That money was spent in good faith. We were managing your finances. We have documentation. Documentation of what? Forged signatures, intercepted mail, lies told to attorneys? I lean forward. You told Gerald Finch I was senile, Bridget. You told him I had cognitive difficulties. Do I seem cognitively impaired to you right now? She has no answer. 72 hours, I repeat, or I go to the police. Elder financial abuse is a felony in Massachusetts. So is forgery. So is fraud. I've already spoken to a lawyer. I have options, criminal charges, civil suit. I can take everything you own, but I'm giving you a chance to make this right. One chance. Because despite everything, he's still my son. My voice breaks on that last part. I hate that it breaks. I hate that even now, even after everything, I love him enough that it hurts. Tony is crying, actual tears running down his face. Ma, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Bridget said you'd never know. She said you didn't need it, that you were fine with your pension. She said we could use it to build something better for the family. Don't, Bridget snaps at him. Don't you dare put this on me. You're the one who wanted the house renovations. You're the one who said your mother would understand. Get out, I say quietly. Both of you, get out of my home. You have until Sunday at 6 p.m. That's 72 hours. After that, I make one phone call and this becomes a police matter. They leave. Bridget storms out first, heels clicking on the hardwood. Tony lingers in the doorway. Ma, Go. He goes. The door closes. I stand there in my dining room, bratchel getting cold on the table, tiramisu untouched in the refrigerator, and I feel like I might collapse. Rosa catches me. You did good, she says, walking me to the couch. You did so good, Viv. I trapped my own son. He trapped himself. You just gave him enough rope. I sit there for a long time, Rosa beside me, both of us silent. Then I look at her. They're not going to get the money, not all of it, maybe not any of it. They've spent it. It's gone. And even if they sell everything, it won't be enough. So what do? I don't know yet, but I'm not letting this go. I can't. If I let this go, I'm telling them it's okay to steal from me, to lie to me, to make me disappear. I pick up my phone. I need to call Attorney Finch. I need to know what my real options are. That night, I don't sleep. Instead, I sit at my kitchen table with a calculator and the bank statements, adding up every withdrawal, trying to figure out what they bought, where the money went. By morning, I have a list, $45,000. Home renovation, kitchen and master bath, $32,000. Mercedes down payment, $18,000. Bridget's LLC registration and startup costs, $65,000. Investment opportunity, Tony won't say what, $127,450. Monthly withdrawals, cash, miscellaneous. Some of it I can trace. Most of it I can't. It's just gone. Turned into things they wanted, things they felt entitled to, things they took from my sister's love and turned into their own comfort. Friday morning, Attorney Finch calls me back. Mrs. Castellano, I'm horrified by what you've told me. If I had known, you tried to reach me. They intercepted everything. This isn't your fault. Nevertheless, I should have tried harder. As for your options, you have several. You can file criminal charges for fraud, forgery, and elder financial abuse. The district attorney's office takes these cases very seriously. Or you can pursue a civil suit to recover the funds, or both. What's the fastest way to get my money back? Honestly, neither. Criminal cases take time. Civil suits take longer. The fastest way would be if they voluntarily repay you, but given the amount? He pauses. Mrs. Castellano, I have to ask, do they have assets worth $287,000? Their house is probably worth $300,000. They owe about $200 on the mortgage. The car is worth maybe $25. Beyond that, I don't know. Then here's what I recommend. We draft a settlement agreement. They deed the house to you as collateral. They sell the car. They make monthly payments of $5,000 until the debt is paid. If they default, you foreclose on the house and pursue criminal charges. It gives them incentive to pay and gives you security. And if they refuse, then you file charges and sue them in civil court. But Mrs. Castellano, I need you to understand, that will destroy your family. Permanently. There's no coming back from that. They already destroyed my family, Mr. Finch. They destroyed it the day they forged my signature. I'm just picking up the pieces. Saturday passes in a blur. Tony calls 17 times. I don't answer. He texts. I don't respond. Bridget sends an email that's 7 paragraphs long about stress and misunderstandings and how they were only trying to help and how I'm being unreasonable and vindictive. I delete it without finishing. Rosa comes over with coffee and sits with me. You okay? She asks. No, but I will be. What if they don't pay? Then I file charges, and I take the house, and I show Lucia and Marco what it looks like when someone stands up for themselves, even if it hurts, especially if it hurts. Sunday at 5:45, my doorbell rings. It's Tony, alone. He looks terrible, hasn't shaved, hasn't slept. His eyes are red. Ma, can I come in? I let him in. We sit at the kitchen table, the same table where this started, where Marco made turtle gnocchi, where I realized my son had been stealing from me. Where's Bridget? I ask. She left me. Filed for divorce yesterday. Said this is all my fault. Said I'm weak and stupid and she's not going down with me. He laughs bitterly. Guess she was right about the weak part. Tony, we don't have the money, Ma. We don't have even half of it. The renovations are done, can't undo them. Bridget spent $60,000 on her business and it failed. Just closed last month. The investment was in a friend's restaurant that went bankrupt. It's all gone, all of it. And now she's divorcing me and I'm going to lose everything and it's all my fault and He breaks down, full sobs, his head in his hands. I'm so sorry, Ma. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what to do. I sit across from my son and I feel something break inside me that I don't think will ever fully heal. Because this is it. This is the moment where I have to choose between being his mother and being a person who matters. And I realize I can't be both. Not anymore. Tony, look at me. He raises his head. His face is blotchy, tear-streaked. He looks like he did when he was 8 years old and fell off his bike and scraped both knees bloody. Do you understand what you did? I ask quietly. Not the money. The money is just money. Do you understand what you actually did? I stole from you. You erased me. You made me doubt my own mind. You told a lawyer I was senile. You intercepted letters from my dead sister. You took her last act of love, her way of saying thank you for everything I gave up for her. And you spent it on kitchen tiles and a car and a business and investments. You spent my sister's love, Tony. You spent her memory. That's what you did. I know. I know, and I hate myself and I don't know how to make it right. You can't make it right? That's what you need to understand. You can pay back money. You can't pay back trust. You can't pay back the 8 months I spent thinking I was losing my mind because things didn't add up and you told me I was confused. You can't pay back the moment I realized my own son sees me as a problem to manage instead of a person to respect. He's crying harder now. Good, he should cry. I've cried enough for both of us. Attorney Finch drafted a settlement agreement. I continue. You deed your house to me. Not to Bridget. To me, it becomes collateral. You sell the Mercedes. Every penny goes to me, and you pay me $5,000 a month until the debt is cleared. All of it. $287,450. It'll take you years, maybe 10 years, maybe more, but you'll pay it. And if I can't, then I foreclose on the house and I press criminal charges. Elder financial abuse, forgery, fraud, and you go to prison, Tony. That's what happens if you can't. He stares at me. You'd really do that? Send me to prison? You really stole from me. After everything I did for you. After I worked 60-hour weeks at the bakery so you could go to college. After I helped you with the down payment on your first house. After I babysat Lucia and Marco for free every week for years. After all of that, you stole my sister's gift and spent it on yourself and lied to my face about it. So yes, I'd really do that. The silence stretches between us like a chasm. I'll sign, he finally says. I'll sign whatever you want. I'll do whatever it takes. Good. Attorney Finch will send the papers tomorrow. You have 1 week to get them notarized and returned. The Mercedes goes on the market immediately. First payment is due 30 days from the date you sign. Okay. And Tony? Until you pay back every penny, your relationship with me is transactional. You're not my son anymore. You're someone who owes me money. That means no Sunday dinners, no dropping by, no calling just to chat. You pay your debt. That's the relationship. That's all there is. What about Lucia and Marco? His voice cracks. Can I still bring them to see you? And here's where it gets complicated. Because they're innocent. They're children caught in the middle of their father's crime and their grandmother's heartbreak. They can visit me anytime they want. But you don't get to use them as a bridge back to me. They're not your redemption. They're not your excuse. You bring them here, you drop them off, you leave. Understood? Understood. He leaves. I watch him walk to his car, not the Mercedes, that'll be gone soon, and drive away. And I sit in my living room with the Sunday evening light coming through the windows, and I realize something. I won. I protected myself. I'm getting my money back. So why does it feel like I lost everything? The next few weeks blur together. Tony signs the papers. The house is deeded to me. The Mercedes sells for $28,000. The check arrives. First payment of $5,000 comes on time. Attorney Finch sets up an automatic payment system. Bridget's divorce goes through fast. She takes nothing because there's nothing to take. Tony moves into a one-bedroom apartment in Revere, starts working a second job on weekends. Lucia and Marco visit me every Saturday. We make gnocchi. We talk about school. They ask careful questions about why their parents split up, why their dad looks so tired, why everything changed. I tell them the truth, but gently. Your dad made a mistake with money. A big one. And grown-ups have to face consequences for their mistakes, but he's working to fix it. That's what matters. Do you still love him, Nonna? Marco asks one Saturday, his hands covered in flour just like that Sunday that feels like a lifetime ago. Yes, I say, and I mean it. But love isn't enough sometimes. There has to be respect too, and trust. Without those, love is just pain you carry around. 3 months after everything exploded, I'm sitting in my living room when Rosa comes over with an envelope. What's this? I ask. Open it. Inside are brochures for a trip to Italy, the village where my mother was born, where the Castellano family comes from. Rosa, I can't. Yes, you can. You have money now. Not as much as you should have, but enough. Renata left you that money for dreams, remember? So dream. Come with me. 2 old Italian ladies going back to the old country. We'll eat real pasta, drink real wine, flirt with men half our age who call us Bella. We'll live, Viv. I look at the brochure, the rolling hills of Tuscany, the ancient villages, the life I could have had if I hadn't spent 72 years putting everyone else first. Okay, I say, let's go. We book it for April. Spring in Italy. And for the first time in months, I feel something that isn't anger or grief or betrayal. I feel possibility. But then, 2 weeks before we're supposed to leave, I get an email from Tony. Subject, I need to tell you something. Ma, I know I'm not supposed to contact you except about payments, but this can't wait. Bridget's lawyer contacted me. She's claiming she's entitled to half of the house equity. She says we bought the house together, so even though you hold the deed now, She deserves half of whatever value is in it. My lawyer says she doesn't have a case, but she's filing anyway, just to be difficult, just because she can. I'm sorry, Ma. I'm sorry this isn't over. I'm sorry she's dragging you into this. I'm sorry for everything. Tony. I read it 3 times. Then I forward it to Attorney Finch with one line, "Handle this. I don't want to hear her name again." He responds within an hour, "Consider it handled. She has no claim. This is harassment. I'll shut it down." And he does. 2 days later, Bridget's claim is dismissed OS. Finch sends her a cease and desist letter. She backs off, but the damage is done, because now I'm thinking about her again. Thinking about how she called me confused, how she touched my arm like I was a child, how she spent my sister's money on a failed business and a car and a life she felt entitled to. And I realized something. I'm never going to feel whole again. Not completely. Because they didn't just take money, they took my peace. They took the version of myself that trusted easily, that believed the best in people, that thought family meant safety. That person is gone, and I don't know if I want her back. Rosa and I go to Italy in April. It's beautiful. The food, the wine, the countryside. We stay in a villa in Tuscany for a week. We visit the village where my mother was born. We light candles in the church where my grandparents were married. And one night, sitting on a terrace overlooking vineyards that have been there for centuries, Rosa asks me the question I've been avoiding. "Do you forgive him?" I sip my wine. Watch the sun set over the hills. I don't know. Some days I think I do. Some days I think I never will. Mostly I just think forgiveness is the wrong question. What's the right question? Can I live with what happened? Can I build a life that isn't defined by what he took? Can I be someone other than a victim or a warrior? I turn to look at her. Can I just be Viv again? "I think you're already her," Rosa says. "The new her. The one who knows her worth. Who doesn't accept being erased. Who fights for herself." Maybe, but she's tired, Rosa. She's so tired. We sit in silence, watching the sun disappear and the stars emerge. And I think about Renata, about the letter Attorney Finch read to me, the full one, the one that said, "Don't let anyone take this from you, not even guilt, not even guilt." She knew. Somehow she knew that taking care of myself would feel like betrayal, that standing up for myself would hurt, that loving myself would look like selfishness to people who benefited from my selflessness. And she gave me permission anyway. We come home from Italy tanned and rested and somehow different. I've been gone 3 weeks and my apartment feels both familiar and foreign. Like I'm visiting my own life instead of living it. There's a stack of mail, bills mostly, junk, and a letter, handwritten, Tony's handwriting. I almost throw it away, then I open it. "Ma, I know you said no contact except about payments. I've made every payment on time. I will continue to. But I need to say this. Not because I expect forgiveness, not because I think it will change anything, but because you deserve to hear it. I was weak. Bridget would suggest things, using your money for the house, for her business, for investments. And I'd tell myself you wouldn't mind, that you'd want us to be comfortable, that it was basically family money anyway. I told myself 100 lies so I wouldn't have to face the truth. I was stealing from you. And when you started asking questions, when you got suspicious, Bridget said we should make you doubt yourself, make you think you were confused, because if you thought you were losing your memory, you'd stop asking questions. You'd trust us to handle things. It worked. For 8 months, it worked. And every time you apologized for forgetting something, every time you said, "I must be getting old," every time you trusted me when I lied to your face, I died a little inside. But I kept doing it because it was easier than telling the truth. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I don't forgive myself. I'm just asking you to know that I see it now. What I did, what I became, and I'm trying to be better. For Lucia and Marco, for myself, and for you, even though I know I lost the right to do anything for you. I love you, Ma. I always have. I just loved my comfort more, and I'm sorry. Tony. I read it twice. Then I fold it carefully and put it in the drawer with Renata's letters. Not because I forgive him, not because it changes anything, but because maybe someday, years from now, I'll want to remember that he tried, that he saw what he did, that he was sorry, even if sorry isn't enough. 2 days later, Lucia comes to visit. She's 15 now, almost grown. She sits at my kitchen table, our table, and she's quiet for a long time. "What is it, baby?" I ask. "Dad told me what happened. Everything. Not just a mistake with money. Everything. About the inheritance. About lying to you. About making you think you were confused." She looks up at me with tears in her eyes. "Nonna, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry he did that to you. It's not your fault." "I know, but I'm still sorry. And I'm angry at him. So angry, because you've always been there for us. Always. And he hurt you, and I don't know how to forgive him for that." I reach across and take her hand. "You don't have to forgive him for my sake. What happened is between him and me. Your relationship with your father is separate. You get to decide what that looks like. Do you forgive him?" There's that question again. Everyone wants to know if I forgive him. Like forgiveness is a switch you flip and everything goes back to normal. I don't know yet, I tell her honestly. Some days I think I'm getting there. Some days I'm so angry I can barely breathe. Mostly I'm just trying to live my life without letting what he did define me. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. She squeezes my hand. "Can I tell you something?" "Anything." "I'm glad you fought back. I'm glad you didn't just let it go. Because watching you stand up for yourself, even though it was hard, even though it hurt, taught me something. It taught me that I'm allowed to matter, that I don't have to make myself small to make other people comfortable, that I can take up space." She's crying now. "You taught me that, Nonna, by fighting for yourself. And that's when I realized something. This whole time I've been thinking about what I lost. My relationship with Tony, my peace of mind, my trust. 8 months of not knowing about Renata's gift. But I gained something too. I gained my voice, my spine, my sense of self-worth that doesn't depend on being convenient or accommodating or easy to manage. And I showed my granddaughter what it looks like to refuse to be erased. Maybe that's worth something." 6 months later, almost a year after that Sunday dinner when everything fell apart, I'm sitting in Attorney Finch's office. Tony has paid back $73,000. He's working 2 jobs, living in a tiny apartment, driving a 15-year-old Honda. He's paying, slowly, painfully, but he's paying. "Mrs. Castellano," Finch says, "I wanted to discuss something with you. The remaining balance is $214,000. At $5,000 a month, that's another 43 months, 3.5 years. You'll be 76 by the time it's paid off." I'm aware. I've been thinking about the money you've recovered so far. $73,000. That's significant. And I wonder if you've considered what you want to do with it. Because sitting in an account earning minimal interest seems like a waste. What are you suggesting? I'm suggesting you use it for something meaningful, something that honors your sister's intention. I think about this, about Renata's letter, about dreams postponed, about the life I could still have with whatever time is left. I want to set up a scholarship, I say suddenly, for first-generation Italian-American women going into business or STEM fields. In Renata's name, she used my loan to build a career. I want to help other women do the same. Finch smiles. That's beautiful. I can help you set that up. And I want to fund a legal clinic for elder financial abuse cases, so other grandmothers like me have somewhere to turn when their families steal from them. Even better. How much are you thinking? $40,000 for the scholarship fund, $20,000 for the legal clinic. Keep the rest in reserves for Lucia and Marco's college. They're going to need it, with Tony's finances destroyed. You're still taking care of your family. Even after everything, I'm taking care of my grandchildren. That's different. They didn't do anything wrong. They shouldn't suffer because their father made terrible choices. We set it up. The Renata Castellano Scholarship Fund, the Elder Justice Legal Clinic, both funded by the money she left me. The money that was stolen and then recovered. The money that almost destroyed my family and then rebuilt something new. And I realized something. Renata's gift wasn't the money. The money was just money. Her gift was permission. Permission to matter, to take up space, to choose myself without guilt. That's the inheritance I never knew I had. And now I'm passing it on. A year and a half after everything started, it's Sunday again. I'm making gnocchi with Lucia and Marco. Tony is working, always working, making his payments. Rosa is coming for dinner. And for the first time in 18 months, I feel something that isn't anger or grief or exhaustion. I feel whole, not the same whole I was before, not the grandmother who let everyone walk over her because keeping peace was more important than keeping dignity, but a different kind of whole, harder, wiser, more careful with her trust, but whole. The gnocchi comes out perfect. Marco makes his turtle shapes. Lucia rolls her eyes but helps anyway. And when we sit down to eat, I look around the table, at my grandchildren, at Rosa, at the empty chair where Tony used to sit and might sit again someday when enough years have passed. And I think about Renata. She would have loved this. The mess, the laughter, the family built not on blood obligation, but on actual presence, actual love. To Aunt Renata, I say, raising my glass of water, who taught me that the best inheritance isn't money. It's knowing your worth. To Aunt Renata, they echo. We eat, we talk, we laugh. And later, after everyone leaves, I sit alone in my living room with Renata's photo. Thank you, I whisper to her, not just for the money, for everything, for remembering, for giving me permission to matter, for loving me enough to make sure I'd be okay. And I finally understand what she meant in that letter. The inheritance wasn't $340,000. It wasn't even about money at all. It was about voice, about choice, about refusing to be erased. You are enough, exactly as you are, and anyone who makes you feel otherwise, anyone who tries to erase you, diminish you, steal from you while telling you it's for your own good, doesn't deserve access to your life. That's what she left me. That's what I'll carry forward. That's what I'll teach my grandchildren and anyone else who needs to hear it. You are not too old to matter. You are not confused. You are not the problem. You are not too much or too sensitive or too difficult. Not even if they're family. Especially if they're family. That's the lesson. That's the inheritance. That's what Renata gave me, and I'm never giving it back. If this story touched something in you, if you've ever felt erased or dismissed or made to doubt your own reality, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you can get to see more true life grandma stories like this one. Leave a comment telling me what you'd have done in my situation, and like this video so other people who need to hear this message can find it. Because here's what I learned. Speaking up isn't selfish. Setting boundaries isn't cruel. And fighting for yourself, even when it costs you everything, is sometimes the only way to save yourself. My sister knew that. Now you know it too. And maybe, just maybe, that knowledge is the best inheritance any of us could ask for. This video is created for storytelling and entertainment purposes only. While the story is based on true life events, it has been brought to life with the help of AI-assisted tools for narration and dramatization. Viewer discretion is advised.